Hello my friends, welcome to my 8th installment of Things to See and Do in Paris. My name is Tony, talking the talk, and today we're going to visit some of the wonderful squares in Paris. Some of them got some good history, some are just pretty. At the moment we're at Place de la Concorde. We're going to go in and have a look at some of the fountains and whatever. If you enjoy it, don't forget to give me a like and please subscribe. Jardin des Tuileries. Very ornate power poles. Let's move in further to the centre. This is one of the beautiful fountains in the Place de la Concorde. I can't get any closer to it because there's fencing around, because they are constructing a stage for a music celebration on New Year's Eve. But never mind, it's all good. We'll go and have a look at the other fountain. Well, here we are. We've come across the Place de la Concorde to have a look at the second terrific fountain. Neither of them are running today, but can't win them all. It's supposed to represent mermaids and the god of the sea. Unfortunately, half of Place de la Concorde is being taken up by construction, but never mind. Champs-Élysées. In the background you can see some beautiful buildings, and they are the Hotel Mariner. 5-star hotels, very nice. And finally, at the Place de la Concorde, a proper look at the obelisk, which came from Luxor in Egypt. We're now at the Place des Pyramides, and as I swing around, you'll see why. 5-star class hotels and restaurants. And more, that's the Hotel Regina, and we've got the famous statue of Joan of Arc. There are quite a few 5-star hotels along Rue de Rivoli. Now, of course, we all know that Joan of Arc was a teenager who led a battle, France against England. She lost, and the French decided to allow the British to burn her at the stake. Burn her alive at the stake. Not very nice, but there it is, and you've seen this statue if you watch the Tour de France when it arrives in Paris. Joan of Arc at Place des Pyramides. We've just arrived at Place Vendôme. We're looking at one of the large Louis Vuitton buildings. And now the Place Vendôme. Which was built under the reign of Louis XIV, which he wanted to build high-class hotels. And what you're looking at now is the Ritz Hotel. And in the middle of the square, we have the column, which was put up in the first decade of the 18th century. We have stores here of the highest value diamonds, jewelry, watches, accessories, and every store has security at the doors. If you're rich, this is the place to be. Well, we've arrived at Place de la Nation. It's quite an imposing statue in the middle of the place. It's where, during the French Revolution, the guillotine stood. Yeah, many people lost their lives, lost their heads to Madame Guillotine on this place here. Along with the Place de la Concorde, I think this was the one where most people lost their lives and their heads. It's quite an attractive quarter of Paris. Two huge columns there welcoming you to this part of the world. They're at the end of the square. I can't swing around behind me because the sun is shining that way. So there you go. The place for the guillotine. But now, a lovely little park in the middle of Nation. We're at the town hall. And the square outside the town hall is being put to good use to celebrate the Christmas festive season. They put this display on every year. And why not? The square outside the town hall. We're at Place de la République, which is a very large square. Whenever there's demonstrations in Paris, most of the demonstrators gather here suppose you could get a few thousand here, and they take off and block off many of the streets in Paris so that they can bang their drums, shout their heads off, follow whatever they want to follow. The statue was erected in 1880 and it's called the Statue of the Republic. Very original, but it's quite imposing, and whenever there are great demonstrations, when I say great I mean big, there's graffiti written all over the damn thing, which annoys the world, but whoops, there you have it. Place de la République. We've arrived at Place Saint-Michel with the famous fountain of Saint Michael killing the devil. The way things are going in the world today, I don't think he did a very good job, but never mind. This was made a national monument in the 1920s. And the square is taken over at the moment by stalls and lots of people. It's Christmas festival time. So yeah, it's a very, very popular place to meet people if you're on the left bank. Place Saint-Michel. There are buses that go by, there's the metro right next to me, and there's the main street called Boulevard Saint-Michel, and behind me is the river. So yeah, it's a very central spot. Very good. We are now at Place Saint-Sulpice, which is outside the third largest church in Paris, Saint-Sulpice. In the 1840s, one of the top architects designed and constructed the fountain, which is called the Four Cardinals, which really is a play on words, which means the 4 points of the compass. He also designed and constructed the tomb of Napoleon Bonaparte. This square is filled with people, as you can imagine, on Sundays. We're now looking over the Grand Square of La Défense. This area is the most modern district of Paris. Could probably be the most modern in all of France. In the center of the square, they're having a Christmas festival. I'm actually standing under the Grand Arche de la Défense. I'll walk down the stairs. I'll walk to the center there and show you what the Grand Arche looks like. It's very, very modern. Well, there it is, folks. The Grand Arche de la Défense. It's a very impressive structure. It's supposed to show what the Arc de Triomphe would look like if it was built today. It's very modern. You can go to the top. There is a lookout. Well, there was a little while ago when I went, so I think it's still open, with a souvenir shop and what have you right up on top. So this is the ultra modern part of Paris. Well, my friends, we're going to finish off today at the most famous square in all of France and one of the most famous in the world. Yes, it's Place Charles de Gaulle. I'm sure that most of you are familiar with the Arc de Triomphe in the middle. 8 lanes going around. I got caught in this traffic once. Never again. Okay. The Arc de Triomphe was built in honor of the victories of Napoleon Bonaparte and his armies. If you've seen the recent movie, they put him down a bit. Trust me. Even though he was only a short fella, he was a man's man. There are inscriptions on the walls of his victories. I don't think Waterloo was there. Anyway, folks, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed our little trip around to have a look at a few of these squares, please give me a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. This is my 8th video in Paris and my 24th overall. So I'm pretty sure there are things in my videos that might interest you. So give them a look. Well, I'm Tony talking the talk, thanking you once again for joining me. Keep smiling, stay positive. Until next time, bye for now.